And we're live. We're back. And I forgot to set up the Twitch integrated throwing system because I'm a dum-dum and I'm like all over the bloody place and everything trying to get on time. Hi, what is everyone doing today? Don't mind me, I'm just setting this up and there we go, set that up. And I gotta figure out where the hell I'm having double echo sound. Oh, I know where it was from, and I found it, and I took care of it, and now it's not a problem anymore. Good. That's all I have to say. Anyway, we're back aboard Trails of Sky the Third here, because why the heck not? Ignore the original first message there. I forgot to hit the OK button before doing things. Anyway, we got some doors we gotta do. I haven't actually played this at all. Is this where I decided to take in? Runs the store. Those who seek to enter the store must first overcome a trial. Should you fail, open the door. We got a lot of powerful things here, and we ain't gonna take no for an answer. Yeah, so yeah. Some of you may be wondering, why are we streaming so late in the day? Don't you normally stream at like the morning time or noon? That's because today I had like 2 things scheduled to take place. So I had 2 things that were scheduled to take place. One of them was a doctor's appointment, and it turns out that one had to cancel because they didn't have the tool they needed to help me with the thing. And the doctor's appointment is next week. So and I had already scheduled the stream and everything like that, and I'm like, no, Scott, that's a lot of big boys. I don't care. We're going at it. I ain't holding back today. Get him, Kevin, get him. Hit him hard. Excellent. Good job. All right. Oh, no. Craft. Heavenly Sphere. Well, we're starting off with a bang today, guys, because we can. And it's also just because it's fun. I want to see if I can actually find a burst system for RPG Maker that is similar to this, or similar to like Trails in not Trails in the Sky. This is Trails in the Sky. Similar to this game, or similar to Octopath Traveler. Like just have like this big ultimate attack that people can set to, or have an ability that activates. Ideally, that's what I want. All right, those guys are all dead. Lots of explosions! Thank this Nova! Yeah, I'm not taking any prisoners today, guys. I just don't wanna. But yeah, it's been a good day otherwise. Started going to the gym again this week, proper. And yeah, let's see. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and do this one. Little deaf girl, go! A lot of damage. Ow. Well, that sucks. Well, what are you weak to? You're weak to nothing. How about we just do, Flame Boat EX. We'll just do that. They took out her casting abilities. Oh no. Would be ashamed if I didn't really need her to be a caster. Alright, so she needs to cast magic as well. How about we just go Arrow Strike. And then we'll also cast Earth Lance. She can't do art, so we just attack. Kevin still can't do anything, so it's a Blue Ascension. Assuming you don't die from all these. Oh, not dead yet. He's resisting whatever she's trying to do. I think we got this. Ascend, water! 4,000 damage. That was a lot of damage. Problem solved. Amazing what happens when you have ultra violence. A lot of water. 223 water. That's a lot. Alright. You have overcome trial. Thus I shall grant you a memory of Famic and thy blessing. There we go. And now I get the voice act. I have not worked out my voice at all today, man. Oh. Phantom Thief B, guys. An investigative report of Phantom Thief B. His crimes, his history, and his true identity. Imperial Chronicle investigation team. Imperials. Well, would you look at this? Look at all these fun shenanigans that we have to deal with here. I love you, Phantom Thief B. Man behind the mask, who knows? Phantom Thief B has quite the lengthy and productive career in thievery in the Empire, as the amount of records we have been able to find on his crimes prove beyond a doubt. From numerous paintings held in Imperial art galleries, to septum crystals held in the Imperium's custom warehouse, even a cutting-edge tank held in the Imperial Army's research facility. Nothing is truly safe when he desires to steal it. Alright. His conquests aren't limited to inanimate objects. He has been guilty of pretending to be a military officer and eloping with the wife of a marquis on one reported occasion. Oh my. Oh my, Mr. Phantom Thief B, why are you eloping? Oh dear. Yet, and this is perhaps the most baffling part, there is no concrete evidence to suggest that he has profited from any of his exploits. Rather, the objects stolen usually end up in places so bizarre their owners are liable to faint upon hearing about them. In other cases, they are transformed into Mira, which rain down from the sky in areas largely inhabited by those less fortunate. Alright. Hearing this, one might think that he is a vigilante thief who takes from the rich and gives to the poor. But make no mistake, the truth is not so simple. The wife of the Marquis discussed earlier is a fine example of that. As of this writing, it has been a little over half a year since the elopement took place. Since then, she has remained unaccounted for. Oh. Many items stolen by him may return to the public eye in some fashion, but not all. Between his eccentric techniques and bizarre behavior regarding the objects he steals, it appears as though his thieves are purely whims and nothing else. Upon studying the overall picture and reviewing the objects and indeed people in play, you begin to see that they all have one special thing in common. Take the artwork stolen from the Imperial Art Galleries, for example. Each of them works of pure genius, painted by a master of their craft. but they gained a reputation of being too complex for a target audience. Sorry, oh my god. I swear, I'm awake. I swear. And if things seem a little shaky and everything, I haven't restarted my computer. Normally I try to restart the computer before I do stream just to make sure everything's nice and refreshed from memory, but I didn't do it today. So if things are a little bit chunky, that's why I didn't restart the computer. Alright. Alright, anyway. Okay, they gained a reputation of being too complex for the target audience of such works, the nobility, and were shamefully stored away instead of placed on display. Similar could be said for the Septon crystals, known for its unparalleled beauty. After being seized by customs, it was sealed away in a warehouse and doomed to never be admired by human eyes again. The Tengi Game is one more example, with its promising development cut short, rather than be put to good use. It was left to collect dust. As an aside, the case of the Marquis's wife does contain some striking similarities. Despite marrying her, he devoted most of his attention to his concubines and barely spared a thought for her. In conclusion, we could see that the underlying motive for his actions is finding objects of beauty that have been abandoned by the world and freeing them from their foolish owners. No matter how the world may see his crimes, his motive is clear. The truth of that is evident in the cards he leaves behind committing his crimes. The so-called liberation of beauty he mentioned. This is the so-called liberation of beauty mentioned upon each of them. And if he steals not for money, but for an ideal he believes in. And it is this fact we believe are clues to his true identity. A number of valid theories have come about on the face behind that form-aimed thief. Unfortunately, they all seem to be lacking in conclusive proof, as they are numerous, and so it is impossible to say whether any of them is actually correct. Sorry. To complicate matters further, we now even have deranged individuals coming forward pretending to be him, allowing themselves to be captured by law enforcement. And it's not to say, however, that none of those theories circulating are all plausible. Yeah. Here, we will introduce three such theories which develop significant followings, and may not turn out to be far from the truth. Theory number 1. Anonymous con artisan. X's personal history. X is known for his exceptional skills as a con artist, having faked his own identity in order to engage in romantic relationships with any noble woman. He was as handsome as he was capable, and he was expertly proud in the nature of words, man, words are hard. Born to a poor family in the temperate south, became used to stealing in order to make ends meet from a young age. According to testimonies from his companion of his at the time, he was never once caught for such theft. The reason X converted from being a common thief to a con artist is to stem from falling in love with a noblewoman of much higher social standing. The rule of the autocracy He was absolute in the country he called home, and blessed romances between them were and blessed romances between those of different classes unthinkable. With that in mind, he resolved to create a false identity in order to make himself make his dream possible. My God. Following his first rousing success, he came to do a myriad of other. He came to do the same aim on a myriad of other occasions, indulging in one forbidden affair after another. In a mere 10 years, he was arrested on suspicion of identity fraud, but performed a miraculous escape from prison. Ever since then, his whereabouts have remained unknown. Thoughts? Both expert prior skills. Okay. Oh God, I just took a shower too, and I shouldn't be feeling tired already, but God dang it, my eyes just want to take a nap, man. Sign of me getting old. God dang it. Maybe we're gonna try something different today. We're gonna stand up for a bit. Give me a second. All right. YouTube series is gonna break, but I'm gonna stand up and read the rest of this just because, you know, keep the blood flowing. Actually, you know what? I can do this. Hi, camera. There we go. All right. We fixed the camera, but now we're standing, so. Okay. Both parties, both of X's peerless skills as a thief and his interest in forbidden romances with noblemen sound remarkably like what we know of Phantom Thief B. Also, worth noting that despite his using abilities of deception to create those vast wealths, he displayed virtually no interest in their fortunes. That is to say, he gained no financial benefits from actions whatsoever. Indeed, he simply lamented that he was unable to indulge in them because something as trivial as a social class. We conclude that this attribute bears a striking resemblance to the thief that views We conclude that this attribute bears a striking resemblance to the thief's own views on beauty. Item 2. Tragic artist. Why's personal history? Why is an artist with a rather tragic past? Born to a middle-class family in the North, he was hired by an individual by influential aristocrats as to be their personal artist, producing many stunning pieces of work. However, in the later years, it was later discovered that he wasn't all that he. Trying to keep my eyes open, man, and it's getting hard, man. Okay, here we go. However, it was later discovered that wasn't all he produced. On the contrary, he also was responsible for a number of counterfeiting pieces. Those are items sought to profit through ill means, thanks to his work, and so he created such counterfeits under the noble's instructions. One day, however, Wise suddenly left the noble service. Reasons remain unknown. This is where the tragedy begins. Immediately after leaving his client behind, X received a terrible piece of news. His lover, the daughter of a respected family, had been killed in a traffic accident. Oh my! While there was still no evidence to prove as much, it was rumored that the noble may have had a hand in her. The rumor is that the noble may have had a hand in her death. Y was only spotted once more in that lover's Y was only spotted once more at his lover's grave before finally disappearing from the public eye. Those who knew his story, he became known as a truly tragic artist. Several years later, the noble was murdered. Thoughts? The story of Y still has several unresolved mysteries surrounding it, and has invited much speculation, both of which is likely led to the theory that he and Phantom Thief B are one and the same. There aren't the only reasons. Those aren't the only reasons, naturally. Phantom Thief B is known at times to have disposed of counterfeits, believing them to be false beauty. That has led to believe that Phantom Thief B may attempt to get rid of the world of counterfeits that he himself created. Leading further credibility to this is the discovery of the footage disposed of by Phantom Thief B, were indicated, but indeed works of Y. Right? Guild martial artist Z. Right? The story of Z significantly differs from the other two potential identities we have proposed here, making this unusual but still plausible, possibly. Z was born in the Far East as the son of a famed military family. He was an attractive, decently built young man, but he was far more skilled at martial arts than his fame would have suggested, being blessed with great natural talent. He also is said to possess a keen, sharp mind and with a mild air of arrogance about him too. Z was indeed blessed in nearly every way. He came from an important family, he had skill, and he had looks. And as a result, he came to feel bored with the world around him. He hardly kept such thoughts to himself. In fact, he often voices complaints to anyone within earshot. These complaints persisted until one day he simply disappeared, telling no one where he was going and leaving nothing to suggest his next destination. Much of the series is based on the idea of the genius being erratic by nature. There are some who say the fighting style of Z has the same resemblance to the particular style used by Phantom Thief B. But in terms of capability, this theory is barely a cut above many similar, unusual suggestions. Still, the idea that the man beneath the mask is one from the East is certainly an interesting and exciting one, leading many to wish it were true, even if they find themselves doubting it is. This brings us to the end of the outlining of the very three different theories. Could X, Y, or Z be the true identity of the famed Phantom Thief? Or is the truth perhaps something else entirely? The only way we know this for sure is to hear the truth from the man himself. Of course, whether we can trust anything he says, is a discussion for another time. Postscript. After the articles were first published, we received a card. After this article was first published, we received a card from Phantom Thief B himself at our office. It contains the contents of the card are the following. The truth of my identity is already within your grasp. My number reveals all. Judging by this, we believe that one of the three theories he's proposed. That's right. Judging by this, it is believed that one of the three theories he's proposed is the true identity of Phantom Thief B. That says, uncovering the meaning behind his words has proven to be a trying task. Okay, hold on a second. His number reveals all. Oh, so I have a feeling, and this is my theory. I can't prove this until it actually is stated. I'm pretty sure Phantom Thief B is person Y. The reason for it is it's the second one there, and what letter is B in the alphabet? 2. So therefore, number 1 is X, number 2 is Y, and number 3 is Z. Y is most likely it. That's my theory. And it would make sense. And it makes the most sense being a counterfeit artist. Will one valued reader be able to step forward and solve this? Well, we can't. Only time will tell. Phantom Thief Cape. 10,000 mirror. Short, sweet, and simple door. I like it. I like it when it's short, sweet, and simple doors. All right, what does that thing do? And thief cape. Ooh, ooh, drop rate up. Agility, movement, and drop rate up. Blocks cape. Yep, there it is. Oh God. Come on, if I had to. I do that. I just make. Holy crap! Movement 12. Oh no. Hold on. We gotta do this. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Prevents petrify. Prevents very stats up. We just give her that. She can just literally attack everything across the map. Now we'll save it for someone else. Okay. Anyway, I do believe that. But for one, I need to engage in some fights real fast. Just to reset the thing there. But yes, I do believe that we only have like 1 or 2 more doors. Oh wait, we have one more challenge. We have to go fight what's his face with oh, ow. Stop that. No, deceased. Stop. We have to go fight the last challenge of this area to finish off this chapter, I believe. Alright, there we go. One more. That should do it. Alright, anyway, gonna run outside here because we can. Yep, okay, base area, here we go. Healing up everything that we lost. And then run down here, get our CP back max. Alright then, so I believe. Alright, so we got all the moon doors done, I think, right? Happiness comes from those. Present a form of happiness. Got that. Bring me the girl who shines like the sun. Bring me the Snowy and Scarlet. So yes, we've done all those. Sun doors. I don't think we've done. Wait, I forgot. There's an easier way for me to look this up. Yeah, so we got sun door number 3. That arena. So we got sun door number 3 we have to do, and then there's with the giant doll, we did that one. Off of 5,000 millimeter, did that one. We meet in the plane for Mrs. closest ally. We've done that one. Done this one. So I think we've done all these. Let's see. One of the cards in the future. Okay, yeah. I think this is yeah, we've done this door already. So this is the last door we have to do here. Bring me the reporting repenting patriot. Only then to open the path. Oh, wait. I think I know who it is. Patriot being loyal to a nation, and repenting it would be, you know, this guy. Rene, thank you. You did your job. You may sit this one out now. We're bringing him. In fact, we're going to take out both of you. We're going to bring in some other people. Let's mean. Then And we'll bring in.
Understood.
Her. I think this is the right course of action. Let's find out. Got it. Here we go. Into the door we travel for another cutscene. Or another lot of voice acting here. Our chamber, give me a second. There he is. Alright.
And now we get to play this man's voice again. They play something like this. The city of Ruran. This is where I find my office now. That's right. I'm badass. This is RNA research. We're here to do our job. RNA Research Office, Ruran.
Oh my, look at this. Hope this will prove useful. Hey, she looks pretty good there. I see you found a. I see you sure found out a lot. With this many potential sales routes, we've got nothing to fear. I'll be able to make my move into the Umbrellian capital as soon as I'm ready with this kind of information.
You asked us to investigate the current situation with regard to the ordnance sales in Umbria. So I've centered my investigation around stores in the region itself.
And you did a fantastic job too. Still the problem of transport remains. After all, old Brendan's got his grubby hands all over the international lanes already.
It's true that it's true that the Brendan family has professional Oh God. I need to try his voice a little bit better.
Sounds like I'm gonna adjust the mic a little bit more. Give me a second. If it sounds a little bad, that's because I'm adjusting the mic. We're gonna flip that around.
And there we go. Now we're standing properly. The mic that I don't have to quite lean down to. Oh, we're still here. All right.
1 second. Adjust the camera more. Okay, there you go. Webcam adjusted. All right, here we go. All right.
It's true that the Borden family has had preferential access for 40% of the large. Oh my God, I can't read.
I can't read, guys. Help me, please. Okay.
It's true that the Borden family has preferential access to 40% of the load capacity of international airlines leaving Libre Alpha for Invernia. However, they are no longer the only available options. We now have private carriers as well.
Here are some of the supplementary materials regarding that issue. You certainly come prepared, don't you?
Well, this request ended up taking a little longer than originally anticipated. Consider this a little extra on us in exchange.
I like those who are 2 steps ahead. You sure you don't want to come work for me? I'll pay you handsomely.
I am certainly flattered you would think highly enough of my skills to... offer. I'm not sure I have what it takes to be a successful... I'm not sure I have what it takes to successfully...
Ah!
I don't know why his voice is so... I don't know what is with his lines and making his voice so hard to hear.
God. No one said voice acting was easy. And those who say voice acting is easy,
You clearly never voice acted before.
it's a lot harder than it looks. Have I voice acted before, though? No, I haven't. I have not actually professionally. I have not professionally voice acted. Have I done voices?
Absolutely, I've done a lot of voices.
Anyway,
Where was I? I'm not sure I have what it takes to be successful in the cutthroat world of business, though. I'm a rather timid man, you see.
come now, you can't fool me. Oh well, do keep my offer in mind if you would. Please allow us to escort you out. Oh, since I have you here, maybe I should give you one more thing to look into. I've already had Simon and get started, but I'm not sure he's up for the task.
I'd be happy to help if I can. Will this be another request to the research and... Will this be another request to research a foreign market?
Oh, it certainly will. Oh, look what you've got over there. Perfect. This place right here.
Board state. That's an unusual choice.
It's quite in a small place. That just makes it easier to seize a majority in the market. Small as it is, it's not like it's accessible by one airline. It's not like it's accessible by airliner. It would, and what market there may be there. Ha! 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 And what market may be, and what market there may. And what market may be there is all but free for the taking right now. Okay. Fucking God. Dyslexia.
So you want us to research the potential size of that market there, in other words? Shall we focus entirely on the orbit market, or broaden the scope of our investigation and look into
The market in general. The market in general. Do you think you can do it?
with ease? I'll get in touch with one of our staff members stationed near the state right away, and begin in weighing options.
That's what I wanted to hear. I'll be back. Here next week anyway. We can discuss the details then. Ta-ta.
Till then.
Take care.
Well, it's quite far inland. What there ruins What are the ruin brothers in the general area of the continent?
Yes, they are. I'll get in contact with them later.
Thank you. She's not a merchant of boast for nothing, is she? She's always coming in with such interesting ambitious requests.
She's not half as ambitious as you are.
I think you're overestimating me a little there. Well, can you show it our next visitor in?
Certainly. We get to see their daily lives. Hello there, Alan. Sorry for dropping in on you again. I just wanted to get your input on another little something regarding the city's finances.
Oh, that won't be a bother at all. Please take a seat. So, what exactly can I help you with today?
Conversation. It's nice. It's fun to see these guys in the little side stories.
All seems to be going rather well with their business now, don't you think?
Indeed.
Although I admit that it's taken me time to adjust my days being so peaceful. I do miss having a sense of tension in my life. That's something you'll have to live with, I'm afraid.
Oh God, why am I why am I giving him this personality?
That's something you'll have to live with, yes, I'm afraid. We're civilians now, not soldiers. That's true enough. In any case, it's an honor to be able to live and work with you in the city where you were born, Your Excellency. Oh, no. I really would prefer you address me as sir now. My apologies, sir. There's no need to apologize. Well, I think we should go inside. I'm not sure I like the look of the sky. Couldn't be. Sir, is something the matter? Oh, it's nothing of importance. I just noticed that we seem to have mistakenly received another letter intended for the mayor. It's understandable that it keeps happening, given that this building was previously his, but it's a tad troublesome nonetheless. I suppose I better go and deliver it to him. It could be something important. Now, sir. Just wait. Seems like it's going to start raining in any minute. It's not too far. Even if it does start raining, I won't be exposed for that long. I ask you to handle the regular reports in the meantime. Yes, of course. Something's going on. It's probably a letter from a block. No mistaking it. The letter was sealed in a specific way we use in the intelligence division. The letter itself is a meaningless decoy. The real message is concealed in how the envelope itself is sealed. It means, come to the landing point. Someone from the intelligence division is calling me in hopes of speaking to me. Most likely because they bear a deep-seated resentment towards me and what I did to them. And I truly did go. And I had a duty to go and see them. After all, I was their commander. I was the one that pushed their lives off the rails and ruined their future.
I've been waiting for you.
So it was you, Senator.
Indeed. It's good to see you again, Colonel. I'm pleased to see you're
Still well. I'm not a colonel anymore, Senator. Though I feel as though saying as much has become a hobby. No one around me seems to willing to correct themselves.
Oh, I'm aware. Today I intend to address you as Colonel nonetheless. I called you here because I have something I need to ask you. I hope you can forgive me for forcing you to come out here in this weather, when the weather's so poor.
If I can answer your questions, I will. Don't feel as if you need to hold back on my account.
Give me 1 second. Yeah. You know. Hi, there we go. Problem solved.
You can't accept something in the answer. You can't accept something in the answer I give you. By all means, say so.
Alright. And I'll get straight to the point. Why did you leave the army behind? What happened to your love for your country?
I see you. Last. I see you at last. Returned to the military. I was relieved to see that in truth. You're always an exceptionally capable soldier, even back in the military academy. If you hadn't had any misfortunes of meeting, if you hadn't had the misfortune of being caught up in my foolishness, you would probably be a field officer by now. Truly sorry for what I did to you.
Please don't get me wrong. I don't in any way blame you or harbor resentment for what you did. Your thought was about what was best for this country more than anyone else I know. Your patriotism was genuine and heartfelt. I don't regret following you at all. I'm honored that I could. It's certainly true that doing so has become a significant obstacle in my chances of a promotion, but I couldn't care less about that. As long as I can continue to serve in the military, to serve the country I love with all my heart, I am happy. Know that I harbor no ill feelings towards you regarding the past. But what are you doing now? You used to worry about this country's future more than any of us. You cared for it more than any other. Yet instead of picking yourself up and trying to work with your oh my god. Instead of picking yourself up and trying to work for your nation again, you left the army behind. And now you're running some sort of company that deals with the rich? Just what happened to your patriotism? I beg of you, return to the military. You're a capable man whose skills of yours would be a valuable asset to the forces. And it's where you should be using them.
I'm sorry, Senator. I cannot ever return to the army again.
Why? Why, Colonel? You've repented more than enough for your actions. Both General Morgan and Brigadier General Bright I'd actively desire your return. I and all the other soldiers in my position would be overjoyed to have you in our ranks again. So why? Why do you look at me with that sad expression and tell me it's not possible? Why would you apologize to me?
Make no mistake, Senator. I haven't abandoned my love for my country. It burns as brightly in my heart as it ever did. What I did was truly terrible. I organized a coup d'etat, destabilized this nation, and disrupted the lives of countless people. Thanks to the help of all those around me, I was able to realize what foolish mistake I've made. Yet in my heart, I feel exactly the same as I always did.
I'm not sure what you mean.
In spite of all that happened, my love for my country is unchanged. I still feel a blind desire to do anything I can to aid Labrel, no matter how reckless or dangerous it may be. I'm the same man I was when I plotted the coup d'etat. Not a thing has changed. That thought, Senator, terrifies me. Then you didn't leave the military because you lost your love for your country. You're saying you left because you still love your country? Forgive me. I have no right in making excuses to you and trying to justify myself. But after I dragged all of you down with me, ruined your lives forever. I am truly sorry for what I did to you and all the other members of the division. You. Please don't misunderstand. I didn't leave the army in an attempt to run from my own weakness. Nor did I leave it because I was ashamed of the treatment I received for my action. After what happened, I thought long and hard about what I should have done instead of what I did. Trying to work out where I had gone wrong. As I did that, I noticed something very vitally important. I had failed to realize up to this point. After setting up the intelligence ring, I began gathering information and using it to protect Liberal. Yet, thinking about it now, I didn't know the first thing about the nature of the information at the time. Information isn't something that exists alone. It only exists when people use it and see it as something is of worth. Furthermore, the value of that information can change radically, depending on the position and the perspective of those who look at it. I can't help but wonder if overlooking this simple fact was a cause of my patriotism to start to become more of a force for harm than good. Somewhere along the line, I started to believe that only information I saw as valuable was of any importance. As a result, I ended up wanting power in order to compensate for the weakness in my heart. Thinking back, I think what I really needed was a different perspective through which to view information, one separate from the military. One that doesn't see a country, people's way of life as a system, or as numbers, absolutes. Needed to collect information that was disadvantageous to the world too, rather than cast it all aside. Okay. I needed to view us and the surrounding nations in a variety of lights while collecting a wide variety of information from the freer perspective. Do you believe the company you're running now is capable of doing that? Yes, I do. I can't say for sure that this will allow me to avoid repenting my past mistakes. Perhaps there is something more important that I should have done before giving thought to any of this to begin with. But in the end, I've come to the conclusion that Liberal needs a fresher perspective than I. And I then need to resolve it. I then resolve to leave the army. If it needs a means to gather intel, it can make another intelligence division. This is not for Brigadier General. This is for Brigadier General Bright to worry about, not me. Still, the civilian population has no such group or organization. Never had one. Yeah. I doubt anyone in the civilian world has ever thought of creating anyone in order to gather accurate information. That's why I, as a civilian like every other, chose to establish the RNA research, believing I was the right person to do so, believing that I the right person to be the first to do so. I'm gonna take a quick break here as we got some ads over on Twitch starting up soon, so
we will be right back after these short messages. Also, I need to go to the bathroom. Okay, we have returned from the bathroom break. Hello, we're back again. Anyway, where was I? In reading of dialogue and things. You truly don't have any intention of returning to the military, do you?
If I said there wasn't a part of me that longed to return to my days of active service, I would be lying. But I'm hoping that through this, I'll be able to become another eye in which to support this nation. And I see my current operation as a new way to show my love for my country. I wonder if that makes any sense.
You're coward. No doubt every word you're saying is objectively correct. That's how you've always been. There's never been any room for a rebuttal in your arguments. But Colonel, you are no longer the man you are also no longer the man who swore to forge this kingdom's future with his own two hands. Goodbye, Colonel. We will never meet again.
That's not true. That's not true at all, Sender. I've chosen the path I walk now, believing it to be right currently. But even I don't know for sure if what I'm doing is correct.
Excuse me for a second. Oh boy. A bit of a gas bubble there.
Even now, I'm terrified of the possibilities that I'm making the wrong choice. I worry that the road I walk may be the making of yet another grave mistake. I just don't have the same power that Brigadier General Bright does. I really am helpless. Sir? You didn't have to come out here in the rain. You should return to the office. I'll catch a cold staying out here much longer. I'm sure he's having trouble coming to terms with his new life too. He just can't forget the fervent enthusiasm of the intelligence vision. As if he doesn't feel like he belongs in the world that's come after. The day will eventually come when he will be able to understand what you said. That certainly happened to me, you know. True enough, I suppose. You're right. So we be going then, Kamui? Yes, sir. I wasn't expecting to end up quite this soaked. Are you alright? I'm fine, don't worry about me. This actually brings back fond memories of the surviving training I underwent back at the academy. I do think you should go and get changed into some dry clothes though, sir. Little rain never hurt anyone. I don't believe I was half as bad. I don't believe that I was half as bad at my own survival training, you know. Even then? Scripted call? Alice did mention Dylan did mention that he had some information of interest in his report earlier. Perhaps this relates to that. Sounds possible. Which would mean that something has happened over in the Republic. Yes, it's me. Can you please stop calling me that? Yes, that's right. Yes. Easton. Don't have anyone there yet. I'm thinking about it. Alright. I'll look into it as best I can. Right. You be careful too. Has something happened? The Jaeger Corps has entered the eastern quarter. Sizable one too. The Red End Constellation. Really? There seems to be a rather lot of activity on the Jaeger front of late. Their arrival makes it very likely that the power struggle there will begin to worsen too. I doubt the old intelligence division network is going to be sufficient to fully stay on top of the situation. I think I may have to head there personally.
All right, here we go.
I still have doubts about what I'm doing. Nothing about my love for my country has changed. Nothing at all. There is still even a possible. So is it even possible for me to walk the right path this time? Is it truly possible for any mortal to forge the correct path through life? I don't know. But all I can do is try to follow the path I believe to be right, in hopes that I'm not mistaken. Believing in those who have supported me and worked to right my wrongs.
Sir, is something wrong, sir?
Oh, you're here, you're here, Kamui.
Kanone. It's Kanone.
I did tell you didn't need to come see me off, you know.
You did, but I'm afraid that simply won't do. Sending off their superior is the duty of a subordinate.
Perhaps in the military, but that's no longer the world we live in. There's no need to act like a soldier anymore. Oh, and one more thing. Please do take care of things when the office while I'm gone. I think the odds of any large requests you'll struggle to handle without me coming in are fairly low, at least. But leave everything to me, sir. I can handle every request that comes in with care and kindness. I'm well aware that you always look forward to taking on small requests too. They'll get. Oh my goodness. Lots of gas bubbles, man. Holy moly. Drinking too many bubbly, sparkly drinks. Ugh. I'm well aware that you always look forward to taking on small requests too. So they will be given the same high standard of service as any other. You know me too well, then. You know me too well.
Ba-doo. Well, time to go. What?
Sig?
What on earth is Julius Burr doing here? Scream! Did you just sit on His Highness's arm as if it was your own personal property? Scream!
Please, Kanone, there's no need to glare at him like that. Also, please stop calling me Your Excellency.
Scree! There's a notice that there's a notice that's
What's this? Addressed to me.
Scree! Richard took the man from Six Lake.
This looks like a letter from HQ.
As in military HQ? Why is the Royal Guard carrying an area falcon bringing a message to you?
Who knows? It's written as a real slave driver, though. Thank you for delivering this, Sig. Let him know that I've accepted his request.
Scree! Bye, Sig. Sir, what was that?
See you later.
Best of luck to you.
Best of luck with your little trip. We'd like to know what the Red and Constellation is up to too. So we appreciate you looking into it for us on the side. Honestly, I hope you don't think that this information's gonna come cheap, Brigadier General.
Cassius Bright is being a workaholic again. Oh well, it's the way that it is. There we go.
I accept your request.
Receive covert and 10,000 Mira. What does covert do? I think that's a combination of something. Ornament. Alright, here it is. Covert. Contains the information of maze. Yep. Haze and information. So technically I can do. I do covert. I gave him earth wall. I think I get more spells this way. So at 22, we go up to 24. Yeah, it's actually a lot better one to do. But cast 2 though. I reduce the time to cast. Hard choice, man. Hard choice. But I already have the effect of haze and heal yin yang. Do anything for me though. All right. Well, we'll hold off on that for now. All right then. I've stood up long enough. My feet are starting to hurt. Oh yeah. Give me a second. Got to readjust everything. Readjusting everything so I can sit down again. Gotta fix the camera. There we go. All right, we're sitting down again, and we're bringing the microphone back up to a more suitable position to. All right, there we go. Oh, hello. We're sitting down again. All right. I'm gonna take him out, and we're gonna bring in. Actually, I think that's pretty much all the doors that we can do for now. The only other door we have left is one more challenge based off of this one right here, which is door number 3, which is basically part 1, part 2. Normal hard, and then like the actual like final boss fight version. There is one. Hold on a second. We do have one more thing to do here, which is we actually got to beat Richard in combat. Again, I should do that at some point. Oh wait, we actually need. We actually need to bring Joshua right now. What else do we bring? Let's bring her and. You know what? It's a tag team duo again, so we're bringing some of the classic characters here. Alright, I don't think he has to have those in there. We got detection, locates enemy things on the map, although if we give him first, get a lot more stuff out of it. Thing? Nah. Alright. Let's put our support on. Let's go for Let's go for her. HPCP recover for things. Alright, here we go. We go back to the scenic route, and then we need to go do our final, get our started on our final door. Alright then. Oh my goodness. Before we get too far, we're going to fight these guys just to have the actual fight be done. Ow. Up.
Alright, what's next?
That ain't cool, but okay, here we go. Alright. Pump up.
Not bad.
Alright, actually wait, we need to go this way. Alright.
Oh, are we done already?
So yeah. Alright, here we go. On to the next area. Okay, immediately as I sat down, my eyes started getting heavy again. I don't know if I can do a full 4-hour stream today. Here we go. We now begin the final challenge.
Why here?
The Black Ark.
So this is the next area of the Gladius, huh? So the next area is the Gladius, huh? Or rather, a version of it that's black instead of crimson.
Well, I see why they call it the Black Ark now.
It looks like the same size as the original Gladius and the same layout too.
We can't be sure until we actually go inside and look around though.
This looks like it's gonna be a barrel of laughs. We shouldn't. This looks like it's gonna be a barrel of laughs. Although we should have figured as much since it's the last area to go through and all. It's most likely full of Ouroboros oxygen, and just like the laboratory was too. You know the drill. Guards up, guys.
Got it. This way is blocked. I don't think there's anything over there, so I'm here. What do we have here in the item shop? Nothing new. Some better shoes, but overall that was okay. Quartz, I don't think there's any new quartz. Yeah. No new quartz. We simply move on. Alright. I don't like this. Well, thankfully we didn't vanish, so don't mind me just fast forwarding a lot of that. Oh fuck. I didn't realize that. None of them have a revive. That's fine. Reflex arts. Okay, got it. Joshua, stop making your way over there. And got it.
Done yet.
Ah, true phantom raid. Got it. Well, back upstairs we go. Ay, ay, ay. Lost all of our CP for Kevin. Well, no, not to mess with those things. Looks like we just cross over a lot of these. But make life a lot easier for all of us. Alright, please do not serve the sleeping mimics. Yes, this is my favorite. Guess what my favorite tree is? Chestnut. Get it? Haha, I hate my life. Why? Were you the one who opened, made me feel empty inside? That's the stairs, and this is stairs also, yeah. Ooh, Gorgon armor, nice. It's you! It's really you! I'm a huge fan. Will you sign my chest? Hey, I stole this first. Look behind you. Where? Oh. There's nothing there. Oh, a lot of chests. Holy moly. Ooh, gladiator belt, nice. And here we go. A cascade of freshly hatched spiders pours from the chest. Huge chest. Hashtag treasure chest life. Alright, here we go. This chest has caused you. Has cursed you with unsuitable urge to check all the other empty chests. Damn it! Why are you leaving me open? I'm starting to be cold. There's a note. Beware of carnivorous bookshelves. Got it. Wood are you looking at? Oh god, I hate it. Had fun, man. Let's go upstairs. That's the way over to the other side. Ah. Ooh. A limited ray. New gun. Alright. No worries. I won't tell anyone about your thief. After all, just do not speak. Anything else? Or just crossing back over again? There we go. I get the feeling we've already met. Say, you got a twin by chance? And that's on the other side. Alright. Alrighty. Moving on to the next area. Down. Okay, it's firmly locked. Got it. Can I open it? No. Okay, got it. It's firmly locked. Deal with it. Up near the door. Only those who have struggled through countless battles are worthy of entering here. Upon finishing the 400th battle, this door will be opened. Sure. We'll do this door. Done 400 battles. We've done a lot more battles than that. Here we go. Memory fragment and blessing. What do we get? What do we get? Uh-oh. Report on the attack of the Embroian's Bracer guilds. In S1202, many of the branches of the Bracer Guild in Embroia came under attack in quick succession. Perpetrators were an armed group, but all else about them was unknown. And the guild, along with all connected to it in the nation, fell into a state of confusion. Before long, Orbital Communication Network in the capital was rifled with calls and messages, and the situation grew increasingly grave. From the Intelligence Division, 1st Subdivision, to the General Staff. At dawn yesterday, the capital's guild house were completely destroyed by a powerful explosive. According to second division's analysis, the blast was likely set to directly blow. Was set directly below using the building's underground sewer. Okay, the bombs were set below the sewers. Oh my goodness. Judging by the explosives used, the means deployed, this is the work of a professional. Currently working to confirm the locations of partially damaged, partially dangerous persons within the country. From the 3rd Division to Intelligence 1st Division. A Jaeger member has been found among those suspected of entering the capital illegally. Confirmed to be responsible for logistics in Jester Jaeger Corps. Keep eye on the other members as the same corps in the country. From Imperial Bracer Guild to Liberal Bracer Guild General Branch. At dawn today, the guild house in Hanama came under attack. We were unable to contact bracers charged with overseeing them. We request aid from high-ranking bracers. This is urgent. Repeat, this is urgent. Intelligence on this thing. Bracer Guild has sent a message to the guild's General Garcelle Vance. Judging from the content of the message, at least one high-ranked bracer will be entering Embroia in the coming days. Requests they may be pursued and put under surveillance upon arrival. 2 days after the assault began, Cassius Bright S rank arrived in the Imperial capital. He assumed the post of the previous representatives in the Embroian Guild. After doing so, he damage to the guilds, then called some bracers to assign him, who have been scattered in chaos to reconvene outside the city. He also ordered a halt to all over communications, preventing interception by the enemy. By this point, guilds of 6 cities had been attacked. The Bracer Guild in Embroia was beginning to struggle to function. Bracers had not been attacked and requested the army's protection. However, they seemed to be in no hurry to grant their support, making it clear that they could not be counted on. Meanwhile, the provisional representative was able to estimate the rough location of the enemy supply base and from their movements up to this point. And after choosing a small number of bracers who were familiar with the area, sent them to try and find it. His reasoning for going with this approach was that he had concerned the enemy would have to build a supply base inside the country because of how strict Invernia's border controls are. It did not take long for him to lose the battle but win the war, or a strategy to produce results. Right. From the intelligence general staff post. Bracer sent to Liberel's Yell is confirmed to be Cassius Bright. Bright is an S-rank bracer whose file in our subdivision reads him as an L4 threat, the second highest threat level possible. He is also the man believed to have commanded the counteroffensives of the Imperial Army during the 100 Days War. May potentially pose a threat to national security, so he is being carefully watched. For the 1st Division to the staff office. Attempting to track CB failed. Current whereabouts unknown. However, as requested by HQ, we will not raise the alert level and leave it as it stands. Several braces are currently traveling along the train. We believe them to be taking part in some kind of operation. Staff office. 6 braces assaulted the Jaeger base. Jaegers inside were apprehended. We've identified them to be members of the Jester Jaeger Corps. The discovery of the enemy's base is revealed that it was the Jaeger Corps, or known as Jester, who were behind the attacks. After this report, the Jaeger's movement became more passive, and the two sides entered a deadlock. The stalemate continued for roughly 2 months. During this time, the guild representative made contact with the intelligence division, began preparing for an operation that would ultimately allow him to bring the trouble to an end. Intelligence division to General Staff Office. CB has made contact with a member of our subdivision, currently in process of confirming. Staff office again. Target CB has proposed a joint operation, intending to meet him again at the specified date and time. Alright. Strategic analyst of the we eventually broke the deadlock. What eventually broke the deadlock was a brilliant strategy devised by CB. Having successfully made contact with a member of the intelligence division, he made them send a message to HQ in hopes that it would be intercepted by the enemy. What happened was exactly that. From the message, they were able to deduce the time and place of the next meeting would be. That about plotting his assassination. Exactly what CB had hoped. During the meeting, CB had also given said intelligence an encoded message. It contained detailed plans for an operation in which the Imperial Army would defeat the Jaegers after they've been lured out with false information. General Staff chose to go ahead with this proposed plan, and after a joint operation with the Bracer Guild, the Jaegers who had gathered to assassinate CB were surrounded and forced to surrender. Furthermore, the remnant of the forces who were in other bases were also defeated after the initial prisoners gave up their location. Several months after the trouble began, Jester was completely dismantled. That's why Brigadier General. Alright, 1st Division to some houses. Raising the threat level on Cassius Bright as fingerprints effective immediately. Henceforth, he will be regarded as an L5 threat. He posed a severe threat to national security and must be placed under strict surveillance if he ever enters the country again. First event announcements. Confirmed that the surveillance target left the country today. He departed without incident. Any control over the mission to our foreign agents. Transmission over. GSO Special Investigation Department to His Excellency the Imperial Chancellor. We have confirmed CB's departure. We shall continue to pursue him, but he has not shown any suspicious behavior to date. We have yet to confirm any interactions between him and the minstrel. We'll continue to follow the movement. Oh, that's a lot of fun, stinky stuff happening there. Oh, we got that door done. Alright. Moving on! Let's see, we're gonna go this way. Oh. Yeah, we can't go this way, we gotta go up. I do need to fight more things, though, so give me a second. Let's go ahead and do this. Got him. I need to level them up too, so alright, I can do this, right? Yeah, I just gotta go upstairs. Alright, here we go. This way, down this way. Emerald gem, nice. Have you met my cousin Chester? Last I heard, he was living in a few dungeons over. Alright, let's see, what do we got? Down there, so... Go... Wait. What? What? Oh. A big room. Ooh, more items. Alright, let's see. You're going to take all that out. If you're gonna take all that out, the least you can do is take care of the dust too. God, these chests are needy, guys. I don't think there's anything else I can really do on my front over here. Hang on, I made it through. What? There's a floor below us? I didn't know that. More chests, guys! A lot of chests in this building. Gold gem, nice. Lighter plus. Healing supplies, alright. Making changes from Japanese script? How treacherous. Yeah! You've seen the most seductive part of my body. It's so embarrassing. Aw. Gary was here, Ash was a loser. Oh my god. Oh my god. I did not come into this game expecting to get a bloody dang Pokemon reference. God. Dang it. For those who don't know, this is a Pokemon reference from back in the day. Fucking no. Oh. Carefully examine every... Wait, what? Did I get that achievement already? What? Carefully examine every chest you come across before the final chapter. Wait. Every single chest? I don't think it's every single chest. There's still chests I haven't gone to. Who wants to be a... I don't know, man. You don't get to know Greed. Did you know Greed's one of 7 deadly sins? Anyone need a storage chest? I charge cheap. I was told to lose weight. This is not what I had in mind. There's so many chests, man. Bloody slaughter. Well, dang. I think I can. I could use an inner paint job. Oh, why was I born in a wooden container? The eternal abyss mocks you. Dang you. I hope the next chest locks you up and throws out the key. Well, an empty chest is good for sitting and resting. Come, sit down and rest. There was treasure here. It's gone now. Alright, well, I think... Oh, is it this door? Goes down one more layer. Oh. Why does this always happen to me? If I could just found Gilbert, guys. Ay.
If I could just have unrivaled... I could have just unraveled the mystery of this world and reported them to Ouroboros, my promotion would have been guaranteed. This is all their fault. Of course it is. It's all their fault.
Same old. How in Adia's name did you end up captured here?
How did you get in here? You came to laugh at me, didn't you? I bet you did.
Right, but we totally forgot you were even here. So what? So what? You got whisked here by some... You got whisked here some way and end up in the forest? You got whisked here the same way you end up in the forest?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Huh.
This appears to be another recreation of a real place, just like the capital was. As I was starting to take in my surroundings, I was surrounded by vulgars and knocked out by electric shock. When I woke up, I found myself here.
Wow, must have been a blast.
Seems pretty mentally drained. Hold on, Gilbert. If we mess with the panel over there, we should be able to disable this barrier and get you out, Gibber.
Forget it. Leave me be. Even if by some miracle I manage to make it out of this world, I'll just end up as Lord Chapelin's plaything anyway. As if a guy like me had any real shot of being promoted at Ouroboros. Why did I ever get my hopes up?
Poor guy is dripped up in a special pile of negativity.
Oh dear.
I swear.
Get a hold of yourself, man. You're an adult, aren't you? Start acting like one.
What?
You might still be one of Ouroboros' lackeys, but that doesn't mean I can leave you to rot here in a cell. That's not how braces do things. You're either gonna come You're either gonna come with me on your own free will, or I'm gonna have to drag you out of there. Pick whichever one you want.
Oh. There's that feisty girl I know and love. Okay, fine. Get rid of this damn barrier and get me out of here, please. I'll do anything.
Why didn't you just say so in the first place, you big dummy? You wish.
You're really something special, aren't you? All right, let's visit that panel over there and get him out of here.
There we go. Oh, hold on. Oh man, and hold on a second. I think I have to manually select these scenes. I think the controller is not functioning with it. It's like not selecting it properly. And there we go.
It's open! I'm free! The goddess has not forsaken me after all! You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe he was asked to be left behind a minute ago, would you? That. Keep in mind, this holy spells a victory over me, though. Ordinarily, I wouldn't feel compelled to thank my enemies, no matter what they did. But I'll make an exception, just this once, and give you this. I hope you appreciate it.
Security card in Kevin's hand. Hey, isn't this?
Heck, it's the latest in a very gladiator security card. It's something I was given back in the real world before coming here, though, so who knows if it'll actually be of use to you. There ain't no point. And that's not my problem. I bid you farewell. Next time we meet, we'll once again be foes. Don't expect any mercy.
I feel like my brain switched off to avoid having to process what just happened. He really is a special one. By what he said, Kevin, I think we may actually be able to use the security card here.
Funny, I was thinking the same thing. If we pass anywhere that looks like it could be used, let's give it a whirl.
Alright, here we go. Deal 2. Not bad. I'll see you in court. Oh, I don't want to go to court. This dress interior was professionally decorated. Oh. Alright, here we go. Come down here. There we go. Access granted. There we go. I can't believe any of that card we got earlier seriously worked. We should be able to go down to the hangar now. Let's get going.
Yeah.
Actually, before I do that, I do want to run all the way back down. Alright, first I gotta go back up and then run across. There's no way for me to get over there. I wonder, is that actually yeah, it wasn't doing anything. do. Guess we're not going that way, and I don't think there's anything else over here either. Yeah, there's nothing else over there. Alright, I just want to make sure there's nothing else. Alrighty then. Doodly doodly doo. I'm making a mistake. I made a mistake and now I'm correcting it. Going back the way that I went. Doodaloo. Do.
We're good to go.
All right, so I leveled up. All right, down to the hangar we go. Just in case, though. Anything I should know about? Nope. Alright, we got a checkpoint here. That's never a good sign. I also just realized that, Kevin's not 100% charged up. We're gonna go back to here. Deal with that real fast. There we go. Let's talk to her real fast. The two of you train together every day, huh? I wonder if Estelle's getting stronger because of it. Well, I think I'd like to think I'm getting stronger, yeah. It's slow going though. So Estelle trains with Joss every day, huh? Perhaps I should help her train up myself. Aww. Go easy on me, okay? That's actually kind of adorable. Alright. Okie dokie. Oh my goodness. I'm actually getting kind of tired. I didn't realize just how tired I was actually going to be from today. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and call for the night. We're about to go to the next area. Tomorrow I would normally stream this again, but I'm not. So tomorrow's gonna be a different type of stream. We're gonna be working on some lore building things tomorrow for D&D and everything. So we're gonna be a couple hours of working on World Anvil and everything. And yeah, technically it's partial game development and whatnot, but it's also, you know, D&D development, because, you know, I am Dungeon Master of D&D, and I want my players to have a lovely world for which they can actually live in. So before we go any further, Nick is who we're going to go evade. They're playing some a Brig Factor. I have no idea what this game is. It looks like a low pixelated game of something mysterious, or I have no idea. But you know, looks interesting. So we're gonna go ahead and raid them on the Twitch side of things. For the YouTube side of things, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I know today was a very late stream and a very short stream for that matter, but you know, can't always have straight 4-hour stream. So hope you guys come back tomorrow for the lore building. We'll also do some Baldur's Gate with homie Caleb as well, because he wants to play, and I don't think doing a 4-hour live creation stream is going to be that productive for me. I think 2 hours is my limit on that. Okay, not really. If I'm working at a location, it would help if I unmuted the music there. That would be very, very useful, but I'm dumb regardless, so either way, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening, and yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe on Kick as well. I stream over there now as well, everything like that. So either way, short stream today, and remember, be kind to one another, and yeah, it's a dragon raid. Let's go do this.